Hey guys, and welcome to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I'll be showing you how to make your very own seamless bodysuit. If you missed my previous video on how to make your own pattern, I'll link it below. Please don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button.
Boy, I've been watching you.
For today's video, I will be using this nylon spandex blend. As you can see, there's plenty of stretch. I like to use something non-stretch where I can actually sew my snap fasteners onto. Make sure to choose some snap fasteners that are difficult to pull apart so you can ensure that they actually stay closed. I will be using my self-drafted bodysuit pattern that I made in my previous video. That way you guys can see how the basic bodice pattern looks. Because my pattern doesn't have seam allowance included, I will just be adding it on first. If you're using a different pattern and you did include your seam allowance, then you wouldn't have to do this step. You will need to cut out 2 front pieces and 2 back pieces. Just adding the seam allowance to the back pattern pieces now. Again, if your pattern already includes the seam allowance, then you won't have to do this step. Here, I'm just going to take my ribbon and I'm just going to measure and cut 2 pieces. Here, I'm just deciding if I would want to put 3 or 2 snap fasteners, depending on the width. It's up to you or your personal preference. Here I'm just trying to figure out the front and the back of the fabric. Once you know, you're going to place the right sides together. And you're just going to pin down the armholes, the neck hole, and the leg hole. I'm just going to take some clips and I'm just going to wedge that ribbon in between the right sides and sew that down. Just a reminder, all the areas pinned will be the area where you'll sew down. And then I'm just going to repeat the same process for the back. You're going to have the right sides together, pin and sew. Don't forget to backstitch. Because I'm using a stretch fabric, I will be using the zigzag stitch, or you can take it to your serger. I'm also just using the stretch needle. I'm just adding a few notches around the neck hole. That way it will lay flatter when I turn it right side out. Next, you're going to take one of the pieces and you're going to turn it right side out, as you can see. And I'm going to take that piece and I'm going to just tuck it into the other one, right sides together. I'm going to identify the straps and I'm going to put right sides together and I'm just going to pin them down. I will do the same with the side seam on both sides. I'm going to pin the right sides together. Again, you're just going to sew the straps down and the two side seams. You should be left with only one opening left, and through that opening I'm just going to pull out the bodysuit and turn it right sides out. I love how this bodysuit's turning out. I definitely tried this on in the middle of the video and got deodorant everywhere. Now I'm just trying to identify which way I want the closure to be. You can turn that ribbon to each side depending on what side you want. Next, you're just going to find and mark where you want to put your snap fasteners. I decided to try some new sets of snap fasteners for this video, and they are the worst snap fasteners I've ever used. So please, like I said before, make sure that they're actually a little difficult to pull apart so you know they're actually going to stay closed when you're wearing it. Now I'm just going to hand sew each one on, like so. I'm sure there's many ways to actually go about doing this. This is just the way I'm doing it. Now the last step will be just closing up those holes you left open. So I kind of just tucked it in and then pinned. Again, this is just how I've done it. There are so many different ways you can do it. Just find what works for you and go with it. Here I'm just making sure they all snapped and they're all lining up evenly. And I definitely struggled a little bit here, but I made it work. Again, as always, thank you so much for watching and supporting my channel. I love myself a good seamless bodysuit. If you found this video informative, then please don't forget to click that like and subscribe button. Love you guys. See you in my next video.